Good morning. Oh. Good morning. Still makes me laugh. Huh. Oh my gosh. My daughter, I sent her the link to the YouTube video that we followed because she thought it would be fun for her kids to make them. And like I said, doesn't matter if you're a kid or you're an adult, we had the best time. I'll put the link again down in the description so you have it. So let's see, what day is it? Today's Wednesday. And I was going to show you too. So I did everything in my fridge. I'm using the fridge now, but I'm going to show you what else I've done. I went and got, because there's just not enough storage. So what I used, that's why I was using the fridge for storage. There's not much room in Charlene. But so I got these at Target. And then I have this table because when I do my interviews and stuff, I set everything up on that. And then this is a lot of my taping stuff. And so, when I got this, I'm going to lay these in the bottom of the drawers. So lots of stuff going on. And then I showed you how I did my little thing here. That's where she sits. And yeah, so I feel pretty good. If you haven't seen Charlene, this is her. And yeah, I feel like I'm finally getting organized after 3 years. And I even cleaned that out and organized it a bit. So I am getting stuff, put together. And it's funny how good you feel when you do stuff like that. You just get organized. I got this shirt at Walmart for $8. It says follow your soul. And then down here it says listen to your ancestors, create your joy. So yeah, I thought it was nice. Anyway, sorry, I'm sweating here. I am going right now to, I made an appointment to get pre-check, TSA pre-check. And you fill out an application. If you don't know, you fill out an application and then you have to go in. I have to bring my passport, or you bring your license or whatever you choose to verify yourself. And then I think it's $78 for a year, and then you can renew it every year if you want. But if you don't know, next Tuesday, I am flying with Amanda to do the puppy thing. If you don't know, I got registered as a flight nanny to travel with puppies and cats and rabbits. I think it's funny that somebody would get a rabbit. You could just go out in your backyard and get a rabbit. But anyway, so I am getting ready for that. So that's coming up. And I never had a TSA pre-check before, but I figured if I will be traveling much, it's just really nice to have. And I don't think $78 is too bad to be able to bypass all that other stuff. And on Tuesday, it's kind of a long day. I think the flight leaves at 7:10, so I have to be there, early. And then I fly to Philadelphia. I think I have a layover somewhere. And then get there, and then I fly back with her, Amanda, and she shows me, all the stuff. So I'll be taking you along on that. And yeah, it's just more just cleaning things up this week or taking care of stuff. I have e-bike reviews to do this weekend. And so this weekend I am heading back to Jack's on Friday. And then I'll probably be there all next week because the flight thing's on Tuesday and it wouldn't pay to come back for, just a couple days. Although I am going to miss pole dancing. Last night I did super stretch for an hour, and then I did, it's called like sexy choreography or something. It was so much fun. But yeah, so that's kind of just what's going on. Not much. So I don't know. Let's go get pre-checked and see what happens with that. Exciting day, I know. Okay, let's go. You guys, it is freezing in Florida. I have a huge sweater, this like down jacket, a flannel, and my t-shirt, and I am still freezing. I think it's like 50, if it's even that. And I'm at Starbucks because, you know, I found a Starbucks that I can plug in my power packs to charge them outside. And so yeah, I've been sitting out for like the past hour. I am frozen to the bone, and it's windy and overcast, and I actually kind of don't feel good today. So I think I'm gonna go back. Oh, so I went to do my TSA pre-check whatever interview. Literally took like 5 minutes. You basically just go bring your passport or whatever you bring, and they scan it, and then you just confirm everything that you already answered online. And yeah, she said I think it takes like a week or something like that, and they notice you by email, and then you get some number. And so yeah, so I don't think I'll have it for my Tuesday flight, but then I'll have it for after that. So okay, yeah, not much happening this week. Just one of those weeks. But yeah, it's cold in Florida. Yeah, so okay, well, I'm gonna head out. I might lay down for a little bit. Again, I don't feel that good, so but tonight I have, what do I have? Last night I did stretch and oh, like dancing, but it wasn't with a chair. And tonight I checked, and I guess I have beginning pole dancing at 5:30, and then chair choreography at 8. So, and I decided that I am going to come back next week. Like, that's how much I love these classes. And I'm hoping, I think I'm going to leave in early March, actually, to start heading back. I kind of have some plans in my head. But yeah, but I really like this, and I want to be able to continue it. And so, so we'll see. But I have other things coming up. I don't know. I think Keith and I might be going on the catamaran still. And we would go for like a week. And then there's an Airbnb in Tallahassee that we might go to. So kind of up in the air. So I signed up for a month for these classes. I wanted to sign up for another month, but if I'm not going to be able to use them, then, you know, I'll probably just buy some classes and then come back in between. So I don't know. Everything's up in the air right now. But okay, I'm going to go thaw out. I'm going to go turn the thermostat on and crawl back there for a little bit. Okay, I'll see you soon. So I'm at Planet Fitness, and I'm assuming somebody lives in there. Does anybody know somebody that lives in there? I don't know. I think maybe they had a YouTube channel or something. Look, it even has like a thing on top, so it looks like they have like a wood burning stove or something. Oh, interesting. I'll have to walk by. Good morning. Sorry I never came back yesterday. I actually, I wasn't feeling good. And I went back and thought I'd lay down for a minute. And it ended up being 3 hours. I fell asleep. And so I wasn't feeling good last night. So I basically just stayed in back and hunkered down for the rest of the night. And yeah, that's about it. I was up early though and took a shower and just was at Starbucks. I had a meeting, and yeah, it's still kind of cold here. So it's funny because I checked yesterday, and I think Minnesota was like 50, And that's about what it was here. I think they were like the same temperatures. So I could be back in Minnesota. Speaking of that, I don't know. I think I told you about how did I tell you how we might go on the catamaran still? Next week I'm doing the dog thing. And I might head back earlier to Minnesota, and then just check the weather, and see, because Charlene cannot go back if it's too cold, because the stuff will freeze. You know, I have a black tank, a gray tank, and a freshwater tank. And so that's where it comes into play to see when I go back. Yeah. And a couple things happening. So I'll talk to you about like the YouTube side of things. So I wasn't even going to upload this because there's just really nothing going on this week. And like I said, I haven't really felt well. I canceled my pole dancing classes last night. But I did get into one tonight. So I have that at 8 o'clock. But as far as YouTube, you know, when I started YouTube, it was just to, you know, show my mom what I was doing. And I never, you know, like most people, they start YouTube out as a hobby and it's just something fun and, you know. And so I've been reached out to by a couple agencies before, but I never really took it seriously. I didn't even respond. But there's this one that just reached out to me, and I just had a meeting with them this morning. And yeah, you can work with them for 90 days. It's kind of like you know, I own a modeling agency. And so when you place somebody, they just make a percentage off of it, and that's how they make money. And for this one, what's nice is you can try it for 90 days. And what they do is they do like all the analytic stuff, which I don't like to do. Although I did just reach out. It's weird this has all come about because I reached out to someone on Fiverr. If you don't know about Fiverr, I've told quite a few people about it. I told Keith, he had somebody, you know, somebody made his animation and stuff. There's people that do SEO. It's called Fiverr because it used to be $5. It's kind of like the dollar store where, you know, the dollar store used to be $1, but it's not $1 anymore. But it's called Fiverr, Fivver. And you can get anything like that for people to do jobs for you. They're like freelancers. And anyway, because I have never, she looked at my analytics because I never look. I just don't look at that stuff. And which is interesting, but I don't know. It's not something I'm interested in as far as YouTube goes, but I know somebody should be checking that, and, you know, it could help me, you know, make more money. I think I told you, I don't make any money really off of AdSense. It's just the bikes that I mostly make money off of. And so, I hired her to do SEO. So if you don't know what that is, it's where, like, you know, you put certain hashtags or tags and stuff like that so that people can find you easier, because otherwise no one can find you. You know, like when people search like van life over 50, and mine wouldn't come up because I don't do any of that stuff. And in that world, that's really important. And, you know, I just, again, like, that's just not something, as far as YouTube goes, was anything I really, like, cared about doing myself. So with this agency, though, it's interesting, because after I just hired her, and she only charges $5 a video, that they do that for you. So they help, like, put you out there, because then you work with brands, and then they just take a percentage. Like I said, it's like a modeling agency. That's what I would do. I'd find work for somebody, and if they picked them, it's like, you know what, I make a percentage off of that because they placed you. So and what's nice about this is you can try it for 3 months, and you see on both ends if it's working out. And you know, if it is, then you move forward. And I think I'm hesitant, not that anything would change on this channel, but you know, just the whole thing of making it more into a business thing. But I was just at Starbucks looking for legal transcription jobs because when I have more time to myself, I start to get, you know, my daughter's getting married in October, and you know, I want more freedom to travel more, and in there I need to make more money. And you know, I want to help Joy out too. And so but it's interesting too, a lot of things have come into like play here. Last week I had someone reach out to me that I haven't talked to in a while. I ended up like blocking them and stuff. They were a really good friend of mine here on YouTube. They were one of the first people I met, and we used to talk. Then they started like getting mean towards like van lifers and stuff, and even towards me. I felt like they were being mean like towards me, like making fun of me. And so I blocked them and stuff, and I'm like, I wonder what happened. Well, they just reached out to me last week, and you know, they're like, you know, I don't know what happened or whatever. And I just said, you were being mean. You're mean to not just me, but to other van lifers too. And they said, well, you know, I didn't get any views, but once I got mean, I got more views and made more money. And that really made me sad, because I really like this person as a person, but listen, I don't want to be friends with anybody. I said mean equals greed, I guess. I don't know. I can't imagine being mean just to make money. Yeah, and they said, I guess I make a better villain than I do a nice guy. And I'm telling you, no, you don't. No, you don't. It's like kind of selling your soul to the devil to make money. And I just don't want that to ever be the case. That just will never be mean to anybody, just to make money or get more views or clicks. That made me honestly super, super sad. Super sad. And so again, you know, but YouTube is a business. It's a business. And here's the thing, I won't change. And if it ever did change, you know, I just wouldn't be part of that anymore. So like I said, it's nice that this place, you can work with them for 3 months and they help you with your analytics. They do all that stuff behind the scenes. And then he said, you know what, if at some point, you know, you don't want to do this, then you can just go back to what you're doing now. And so we test it out and see if it's a good fit on both of our sides, which is really nice. So there's kind of no downside to trying it. And it's just about just getting more sponsors. And, you know, and if you get sponsors, you get paid. And like I said, I try and do that stuff in separate videos, so then you guys don't have to watch it if you don't want to. Because I know how annoying it can be. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. The whole point of having a business is growing it too. So, I don't know. But he was going to send me an email, and I'm going to read it, and we'll see what happens, and I'll let you know. But, yeah, not much happening over here. Just kind of, like I said, I haven't been feeling good. I think I was just really sore from everything too. And I think I kind of went in too full force with all this. Like, you know, I had 2 classes the other night. I was supposed to have 2 classes last night. I only have 1 tonight, so that's good. That's the pole dancing. And then tomorrow I have 1 at noon. And then I'm heading back to the Wrinkle Ranch. And I'll actually be there, I don't know how long. So, but I'm going to take you Tuesday also. Probably film this weekend with John and Keith, and then Tuesday I'm flying to Philadelphia for the dog thing. I'll take you along there. And so, yeah, so some things are coming up. I just get, during these downtimes, I don't know, I get antsy, you know, and I start looking for more jobs. So, you know, if I could do YouTube, like as a, you know, I don't know if it'd be full-time, but, you know, that if I could make money off of it, that I could support myself and my habits of travel, and, you know, help my daughter with her wedding and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm doing it anyway, so, and I like to do like the e-bikes and stuff. I really, truly enjoy those. I say no to so many things, like stuff I'm like, no, that has nothing to do with my channel. I want to do that. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna let you go here. Sorry, kind of a boring one, but really nothing going on. I haven't been feeling well, and yeah, go back to pole dancing tonight. I feel better today. Still tired, but yeah. And I just feel like uneasy. I don't know why, but yeah, it is. It's life. It's life, people. It's life. Okay, I'm gonna let you go here. You go out, make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You have to sell everything and move into a van. I did that. You can. You can. I still love it. I still would never trade. I'm still so happy that I took the leap and did this. And like I said, if you want to do this, and you can, you know, no harm, no foul. If it doesn't work out, kind of like with this agency thing, I'm like, well, if it doesn't work out, I have an out. And it's just like with van life. If you don't like it, you can go back to what you were doing before, just like he said. You can just go back to how it was before. So, so no real downside to it. And go call someone you love, and as Joy says, tell them that you love them. And don't you dare forget your magic. Okay? Okay. I will see you in the next one. Bye.